What is going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Finally, Black Myth Wukong life-size bust is up for pre-order. We have all the juicy details on this bust, so let's check it out. Alrighty, so full payment is $4,930. That is one of Queen's, if not the most expensive life-size bust they've ever done in silicone. That's more than the Arnold, which is given. I think this has way more detail and it's a way better bust. The only thing that's topped this is Thanos. I think that's it, just Thanos that they've done for like life size. But he was even silicone. When it comes to silicone, this is the most expensive they've ever done. So this is obviously from the video game Black Myth Wukong. This is the Monkey King in his final form, or form at the very beginning. It's 100 centimeters tall, 92 wide, 70 deep. So to give you a little reference, this is basically about the same dimensions as my Kratos bust. Kratos is about the exact same height, width, and depth, believe it or not. So very similar, although this one's only one arm, not two. Although I don't know what they'd do with the other arm. I mean, obviously it would add a lot more width if they did it. But it would have been cool to have two arms. But it is fine because if you think about it, my clicker bust is only one arm and it's actually that arm. Kratos has two arms and then he has that arm. So it will work out in the sense of, you know, on each end of my video game collection is going to be a life-size bust. One with one arm and then in the middle you got the double arm. So this will work really good. Clicker bust is also a very tall bust, like 37 inches. So they're all very tall. So yeah, this will definitely work out really good. The size is really nice and it has all that full back detail. I'm glad they didn't just make this black plain like some, studios have been doing. Funny thing is I actually just started playing this again casually, doing New Game Plus. I just wanted to play it again. I just love this game so much. So the deposit option is $1,750, which is very expensive. That's like a normal life-size resin bust or a 1/3 scale statue. Like that's a really hefty deposit. So I can definitely understand why people will be hesitant to even pre-order this, just knowing that that deposit is so high. Plus, if they change their mind down the road, it's a space hog. So it's kind of hard to say how good this will sell. It's very expensive. It's very big. Additionally, it's, from a particular video game that was very difficult, and a lot of people probably gave up playing this. I can see this being very popular in China, just because, in general, the Monkey King is a very popular, mythological legend for them. I've seen multiple Monkey King TV shows and movies. I recently watched multiple Monkey King movies, just wanting to understand the lore and the character better. But let's go ahead and check out all the juicy detail on this bad boy. It might actually be better on Facebook. Yeah, look at that. We get better sizing than Queen's website. So this is full silicone with hand-punched hair all throughout, which just gives that crazy realism. Even just look at that hand, that monkey-ish look with the hand-punched hair. So it's extremely impressive in that sense. Why would it do that? Come on, go. All right. Yeah, that is super, super good. And for some reason, this does not want to load. Yeah, that face. So in terms of likeness, this is perfect likeness. Like I was playing the game literally a few hours ago. This is exactly how he looks in the video game. Although I will say this looks more realistic than the video game. It's more lifelike. The video game looks very good, like incredible graphics, but this looks like real life. So insanely good detail. The armor is slightly more vibrant on the bust than it is in the video game. Maybe that could just be my TV settings but I do like the color they chose for the armor. I think it's freaking perfect. Yeah, check out that detail right there. Absolutely insane. The texture, the glass eyes, very high quality glass eyes as well. Absolutely amazing. Without a doubt, the best silicone bust Queen Studios has ever done. All that hair is just going to be crazy. So as you know, I owned the Blue Box Hyper Caesar bust, which was more hair. It was like full hair on the entire bust. This one has more of like a semi-humanesque look right there, where Caesar was just full hair, but it's also shorter. Like this is longer. And Caesar was incredibly impressive. Like his portrait was spot on. So I think the face is freaking just perfect, but what is just truly impressive as well as this armor. So first off, absolutely phenomenal looking armor. I love that gigantic dragon here. I don't know if that's part of the base or armor, but it looks sick. But then you also have like food style dragons right there. They're just tons of cool looking Chinese looking armor. And I really like that because I'm a huge fan of just in general Chinese culture. I grew up watching nothing but kung fu movies. I have visited tons of Chinese temples. When I went to Hong Kong, Macau, I have visited Chinese temples often, and so I'm just a huge fan of it. So the detail is absolutely insane. They used real rope right there on the armor. Crazy good deal. There's just so much to look at here. It's just literally absolutely insane. I mean, Jupiter's freaking, oh my gosh, that is just insane. So I think the armor is just phenomenal. So let's check out this arm, the right arm. So in case you're wondering what he's holding, this is called a gourd. In essence, it holds a drink. In the video game, he uses this as the healing. You mix gourds and drinks, and you can like change the features, like how you want it to heal you, give you like a mini power up, like extra health, or you take less damage for a short period, extra critical damage. There's lots of options. And so the gourd you use throughout the entire video game. So I think it was a great option to include the gourd. Would have been great if you somehow got a swap out of him holding the staff. That is one thing that this does lack, is the staff. I mean, here's the thing. He doesn't like hold the staff on his back or side or anything. It literally comes from like a little toothpick in his ear or hair. Like that's how he did it in the TV show as well, and same in the video game. The gourd looks excellent though. Very satisfied with how the gourd looks. Looks just like the game. You got the rope, the shape. Looks excellent. Look at that up close armor. Absolutely phenomenal. Paint app and detail. Looks like real golden armor. And that right there is just 10 out of 10 cool. Love the paint app and detail. The design. Freaking amazing. Yeah, again, just absolute top-notch work by Queen Studios. This has just set the bar. Like, can this even be topped? Jupiter. Maybe a life-size Stellar Blade Eve. Goodness. Yeah, so that's it next to a human. So very big, bigger than a normal human. So quite a large bust. And in general, that is the base, which looks good. But yeah, this thing is insanely cool. So here's more just details. Using golden silk wool, realistic prosthetic eyes, platinum silicone, and resin. So the base and armor will be resin. Skin is silicone. Obviously that golden silk wool is like the wool, I guess. And let's see what else. TBD for edition size, revealed December 30th. So they're basically trying to see how many pre-orders they're going to get between now and December 30th. And then they'll set an edition size above that. Here's the problem with that. Right now it's Christmas time. A lot of people have exhausted all their money for Christmas. And so not a lot of people are going to have that spare $17.50 to pre-order this. So I do feel that the timing should have been the pre-order like a month and a half ago or 2 months ago, or maybe even wait till January, just because a lot of people aren't going to have money. So they're not going to get nearly as many pre-orders as they think. Now it says delivery Q4 of next year. That would be fan-freaking-tastic if this could deliver. If you do order early, you get this stupid t-shirt. I do not care about that. There is going to be the COA, which is new. I've never seen them do that. But you do get a COA, which is cool. So in case you haven't caught on, yes, I am buying this. I absolutely freaking love it. And I think it's one of the best life-size busts ever created. I think this will definitely even potentially rival Kratos, rival Thanos and Sauron. It's going to be a top 5 bust, no doubt for me. So I'm definitely buying it. Where am I going to order it? That's really one of 2 places. It's either going to be KyoLand or Spec Fiction. Spec Fiction has the best price. KyoLand, I'm trying to work out a deal with them as well to get it. One other thing I did want to show you guys, though, from KyoLand. Check this out. It's going to be a great companion piece to this bust. Alrighty, so these are all the different products from Black Myth Wukong on KyoLand's website. Obviously, they have the bust. This includes shipping costs, so they're putting at $6,271. That's shipping from China. It's probably going to ship in 2 to 3 boxes. Definitely 2 boxes, in my opinion. But, of course, you have this quarter scale one. This costume is more of like the earlier game. Then you got this one, which is a 3rd scale. And then this one is a silicone 4th scale that's also articulated. So it's almost like a 1/4 scale Hot Toys. There is this 1/3 scale version, which has the exact same armor. And it looks pretty darn good. I did notice this has a cape and the bust did not. Honestly, I can't remember if Wukong even has a cape. I don't think he did. Let me Google it. Yeah, so he does not have that cape. Looking at different images when I Google Sun Wukong. Now, he does have a cape on some costumes, but that particular costume, he does not have it. I do not see it. Like, here's the official game, right? You don't see a costume poking out on top. This one, no costume. So I do believe that that is inaccurate. But you could theoretically get this 3rd scale. I think the face could be improved. Like, that looks okay for a 3rd scale. Not great. The armor looks good. I'm a fan of that armor. So I like that. I think the 1/4 scale silicone. Here's the problem with this one. All the photos suck. Like, there's literally, this is it. That's all you get. Nothing additional. No close-ups. It's the wrong armor. I don't want articulation. So I would not get that. It says silicone, but then they don't even show a close-up. So I'm like, yeah, I definitely don't want that. And I'm not 100% happy with that 3rd scale either. The price is good, but anyways, this is what I am going to get from KyoLand, though. It's basically a life-size staff. You can just display this right in front of the bust. Comes with a nice stand here. It's in Chinese. There it is. And it looks like it even extends out. Check out that extremely attractive Asian, Jupiter. She even has a gourd herself. There it is. So it looks pretty big. I don't know what that means, but it is the final staff as well. So it is matching the actual statue. Let's see how big it is. 168 centimeters. Is that the width? Is that or is that extended? I'm thinking that's extended. Nevertheless, I would assume this is at least 3 feet. So as wide as the bust. So yeah, anyways, $192, life-size staff, and I think it looks really good. Looking at the detail, this looks excellent. So I'm definitely getting this, and it ships in Q1. I may consider like a 1/4 scale or something else in the future. But for now, I'm just getting the bust. I'm going to get that. They're also making, what's his bucket? The little pig guy companion. I'm drawing a blank on the name. But they showed him off as well at Wonderfest. And he would be a great companion. I think it might also be life-size, but yeah, I don't see any photos here. But I would definitely consider him as well. Yeah, he's right there. I don't know if that's life-size. It might be. I would hope it's life-size, but also good price. See, I don't want to spend a ton on that dude. He is cool looking, though. Nevertheless, I'm 100% getting this Sun Wukong Black Myth life-size bust by Queen. Let me know if you guys plan to pick it up, what you think. I think this will be one of the best pieces I'll ever own. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.